Moments of the Jews.
Welcome. I am Alexander Faranpojo, and this is Moments of Virtues. Thank you for tuning in. I've been thinking about, the power of the quality life that we've all desired, and comparing that desired experience with reality. And it's easy to tell that life doesn't give you what you deserve, it gives you what you demand. Many times we wish that beautiful things comes to us. You want to get married to a beautiful lady, you want to have beautiful children, or you want your teeth beautiful, you want your life beautiful. It will not just happen, you have to reach out for it. And in reaching out for life, sometimes some people resort to luck and just think that life is a function of luck, maybe succeeding. And some people actually even believe that it's because they were born to a local family that is not exposed, that their parents are not literate, that's why they're not succeeding. Listen to me. Whatever card life gives to you, whatever circumstance you find yourself, is good enough for the promise of success that you have for yourself. I want to challenge you today to desire to succeed again, regardless of contrary evidence. You must rise, you must decide. And though there are laws for success, life is a function of laws. I said earlier on that some people live life by miracles, some people live life by principles. You must choose to live life not just by miracles alone. Very important to live life by miracles, but there's also a side of life that must be lived by principles. So what principles governs your life? What principles do you live on, or do you live by? Do you live by mortal principles or divine principles? There is the mortal principle, like I used the illustration the last time. Gravity is a principle, it's a law. Everybody will respond to gravity. But there are other dynamics of life that makes gravity suspended, like the aerodynamics. That's a principle of physics, and it can lift a massive object like the 737 Boeing airplane off the ground 37,000 kilometers above sea level. That's powerful. That it's not responding to gravity for 6 hours straight. In some instances, 14 hours suspending gravity. It must be a superior law. So never say it's impossible. Find the principle that makes it possible, and it will be possible for you. Is it possible that you're a millionaire? Yes, it is possible. Find the principle to make that happen, and that will be your testimony. Now, we spoke about a principle of life which we called favor. We say favor suspends the input of labor at a point. Favor does not just complement labor, it actually mystifies itself. Because when you compare what favor can do for you, a day of favor, someone says, is worth 1,000 days of labor. You can be walking like an elephant and eating like an ant, but the day God chooses to favor you, your story changes. There are factors that therefore compels favor. One of the things I want to draw your attention to that I think is also worth mentioning related to this favor and labor talk is diligence. Now, while labor is good hard work, there is what we call skillfulness. We call something excellence. You see, when a man chooses to be excellent, he is the one that goes beyond the ordinary to achieve the perceived impossible. Some things are perceived impossible, but with excellence, a diligent spirit, you can achieve so much more that everybody in your community will wait till you come back to do that job for them. And that's when they start to love you. I have so much more to share with you. Let's connect on other platforms. I'm praying that from this material time, the hand of God's favor begins to go with you. No longer will you lack power, no longer will you have explanations, but you will have testimonies to show in your favor in your life. I'm praying that from now you begin to see great results, suspending the mortal laws of life, and put you at a platform where you become a cynosure of all eyes. We have to continue again. I am Alexander Faranpojo. I'd love to continue with you after here. Till then, please remain God's bride. Amen.
Moments of virtues. Moments of virtues. Hey, being God's bride, influencing lives, gearing you up, liberating your soul, inspiring you, lifting your spirit. You'll never be the same. Moments of the Jews.